for the sports hungry on USA Today. 6-2 counters in the first, 4-5 in the second.
Can't get over the way Connors is attacking so much in this match. He's really taken the play to Noah. He's come to net far more than Noah. And I never expected that at the beginning. Noah with a good backhand roll off the approach. Let's watch it. Connors is in there at the half volley. This is what surprises me. He retreats. And look what Noah does to him. Again, he was caught in no man's land. Yannick Noah thinking and wondering. 3 points from set. How do I get it? One way is don't let it bother you. It's just so difficult to do. Jimmy let that ball get too close to his hip, and he couldn't maneuver the racket. It just shoveled it wide. He had the forehand grip on that volley, and he missed it. 15-30, Noah with a chance. Chips and comes in. Noah chipped and Connors came in off the short ball. Boy, he has really played alertly. Ever there's been a short ball, Jimmy's attacked. This crowd of 7,300 would love to see Noah get a set. Get into the third. They basically want to see more tennis.
Can't blame them.
It's short.
That'll go wide.
I know he made a marvelous effort just to get his racket on the ball, but he couldn't control it.
Probably, aside from the fact that the fans here will want to get their money's worth, it's frustrating when you watch a talented player like Yannick Noah play when he's so frustrated and you know he's not playing up to his potential. So now they sense perhaps that he's settling down. He shook off that last exchange pretty well, a lot better than he did the earlier one. Ace for Jimmy Connors. His second game is his. 5 all for count. For a moment, I thought Jimmy was in trouble at 15-30. But he wins the big points. Those are the points he loves so much. The big ones. Good. There's a shot Noah's had difficulty converting on all afternoon. The passing shot as Connors charges the net.
Noah snuck in there off that spin serve. He didn't go for a flat one. He sliced it and came in quickly. Watch it here. Good depth, but look how close he comes to the net. He surprised Connors. 30 love. catches the toss, and throws it up again. As long as he doesn't touch it, his racket, it's all right. A little bit, Connors with good touch. Watch Jimmy come in. It's good depth in the corner. Noah stumbled there, and Jimmy just dinks it. A little slice. Noah taking a lot of time.
One of Yannick's most noteworthy victories was right here at La Quinta a couple of years ago when he stopped Ivan Lendl's 44-match winning streak.
It was quite a day in the finals 2 years ago. Noah lost the first set. He was like he is today with Connors.
I wonder if the sun is getting in his eyes.
It is, Al. It's really starting to get lower in that sky. And it's, as you throw that ball up, you're looking right into the sun from Yannick's side. That's what's happening over there.
Yannick tried a drop shot off the approach. His favorite fan, Patty Connors, cheering for Jimmy. Now watch right here, because Yannick has a short ball. He underspins a drop shot and comes in behind it. Look at Jimmy field it with the rotational topspin. Just rolls his wrist. 30 all, 5 all, second set. Second serve. There is the fiancée of Yannick Noah, Cecilia Rode from Sweden. Connors hit that ball early, way wide.
May have hit that ball early, and he also hit our microphone after the point.
Noah, a little perturbed. Connors slowing him down. 40-30.
Who said that? Who said that? This is that was a close error, huh? Clear mistake.
Now there is really a mistake. The chair umpire has overruled the linesman who called the ball good. I mean, insanity is that rule. The Men's Pro Council, if you're listening, change the overrule. Bob Craner there from Los Angeles has made the overrule, and it's just bedlam when that happens. There's no more of a clear error there than flying to the moon. That ball was either good or out by 1/4 of an inch.
Quiet, please.
That's a heck of a big time in the match. 5 all, 40-30, and he's got to hit a second serve. And now it's a whole different match. Noah is about to collapse at the other side. Connors smartly came into net. He's got a short forehand. Here he comes. Noah goes down the line. Connors guessing right, plays behind him. Again, we should explain the overrule. The chair umpire can overrule any linesman's call only, I repeat, only in the case of clear error. No one in his fondest fantasy has described or defined what is clear error.
Well, that certainly was not a clear error.
Is it 1/4 of an inch? Is it a foot? What is clear error?
Out.
You know, Barry McKay, earlier in the match, I asked you about Bob Craner, the chair umpire, because I recall that in San Francisco, in your tournament, a year or so ago, I thought he had a lot of problems with McEnroe.
Well,
but I may have the wrong umpire. I'm not sure.
No, he had some problems, Donald. I think he's one of the quickest callers. In fact, that last call basically came from the umpire almost before the other linesman over there had a chance to make his call.
Yeah, Barry, I agree with you. I never heard two distinct calls. I heard one call. And that's why Noah didn't know who made the call.
I think he's a little trigger happy in the chair, and that really can shake up the player.
Advantage Noah. Tense on the court.
Yannick Noah has done it the hard way. He's won the game twice in his mind, but he's moved ahead. 6-5 here in the second set. Noah's still alive.
Bob Craner, the chair umpire, in the hot seat. We'll be back live on USA Sports in just a moment. 7,300 watching. Jimmy Connors and Yannick Noah. Noah, as Donald Dell described, won that sixth game twice on a disputed call. He had to re-win the game, actually, and he did. So now Connors serving 5-6.
Now Connors had a tough shot on that first ball, hit right on the line. This is a tough place for Jimmy to serve, because if he wins the game, he only gets into the tiebreaker, which is like Russian roulette. And if he doesn't hold, he loses the set. So it's a tough game for the server. He's serving into the sun. It's good. Connors with a great half volley there when he needed it. Pretty good return by Noah.
Donald, you know, being a left-hander is going to help Jimmy from that side, because he's really sort of got his back to the sun.
He's got that shoulder, yeah.
Exactly. Yannick's looking right up into it.
Got the shoulder on the left-handed side that shields the sun, even though it would bother the right-hander, Noah.
A gamesmanship going on there.
Yeah, there really is, isn't there, Barry? They're really trying to psych each other with that towel. Oh. And Noah did not do much with that short lead cord. He could have gone either way.
Every time, well, at least in the last couple of points that Connors has won from Noah, he's pointed a finger at him as if to say, take that.
Here we go again. This is just like a pitcher.
Yeah, now Noah's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He says, watch Connors now. After the point's over, he points at Yannick.
Jimmy's doing a little mimicking.
This is interesting. Yannick.
Yannick, he's saying, is that me?
Jimmy's laughing. Noah, I'm not sure.
I don't think he's going to like that.
Have you ever felt like the Christians and the Lions? The only thing is, I don't know which one I am yet. All right, you're quiet.
A little pantomime going on. 30-15, 5-6. Connors needing to hold to get into the tiebreaker. Second set. He will not be kidding around if he loses this point, I can tell you that. Noah hit a weird shot there. He kind of shoveled the forehand. Went right at him, and he didn't get his feet around.
It was another really close service call. It could have been called either way. I was surprised the umpire didn't jump in again, because that thing was awful close. I think Yannick thought it was a fault.
We're a point away from the tiebreaker. And now comes tiebreaker time.
6 games all. Second set tiebreak. Noah to serve.
Now the early points of the tiebreaker will at least help Noah out a little bit because he's not on the other side of the court serving. While the sun, as Barry said, for Connors when he's on the far side is at his back. For Noah, it's a big hazard.
And that's the best point Noah's played. On the approach, he hit a great shot. I don't know why he doesn't attack the Connors forehand a little more.
1-0 Noah.
Here he comes. He sets up, nestles the volley. Great body control. Love one. Remember, you have to win by 7 and a margin of 2. 13-point tiebreaker. It is not sudden death. I think the sun bothered him there. He suddenly changed his complete swing.
Mini break to Noah.
Now watch Connors. Here he comes. He's going to go with his overhead. Suddenly he stops his swing. Now, I don't think he saw the ball clearly. He missed it. Love 2. Second serve. Now Noah really trying to pump himself up. His fiancée looking on. 3-0, but Noah has the 2 serves coming. This crowd will go berserk if Noah wins the tiebreaker.
You got that right. Really been on his side.
Great shot by Connors. He had about 2 feet to make that, and he did. Now watch Noah. The ball's short. Jimmy comes in. Noah plays behind him, but Jimmy's not fooled. It's too short, and he has the roll. Gets one of the mini breaks back. 3-1. And there is the intelligence of a champion. Connors with a perfect lob. Noah never suspecting. Now watch Noah's body movement. He is really going to charge the net. Look at Jimmy with the roll. Noah, best athlete in the sport, can't run that topspin lob down. Now Connors back on serve. 2-3. And they're going to change hands after 6 points in the tiebreaker.
And this could hurt Noah as he goes to the other side of the net where the sun will be in his eyes. We are live at the La Quinta Hotel and Tennis Club in Southern California. Gorgeous day, sun beginning to set a little bit. Long shadows across the court. Yannick Noah, tiebreaker second set. He lost the first. A decided victory there for Connors, 6-2. There's where we are now. 6-2 in the first set to Connors. And 6-all they played into the tiebreaker in the second. And we're 3-all here. Connors to serve. 2. listen for the grunt to break the silence.
Connors crossed him up by coming in on the first serve, and he nails the volley perfectly in front of him. Noah didn't expect this. Here comes Jimmy. Noah chips down at the center. Jimmy handles it easily. So Connors has run off a string of 4 straight points in the tiebreaker.
Yannick was really moping around after that point was over.
Big first serve when he needed it.
That ought to allow him to pick his head up for a moment. 4-all.
That's 6 inches wide. Let's see if Noah comes in behind the second one. And that one hurt. That one really hurts him because now Connors is serving at 5-4, and he can serve out the match.
Little break for Noah. He'll now get a second serve from Connors.
Noah took a big chance there. He chipped it down the center. That's your theory. Coming in down the center and cutting off the angle. Now we're at 5-all. Noah back alive. Remember, first to 7 wins the tiebreaker so long as it's a margin of 2. It's good. Here comes Noah. I don't believe that shot. He didn't move his feet. He just slapped at the forehand. It was a weird ground stroke.
6-5 Connors.
And now Jimmy Connors standing at match point, but Noah to serve. I don't believe that shot, Al.
Had it on his racket.
He didn't move his feet at all, and he just kind of slapped at it.
Championship point for Jimmy Connors. Will it be his third La Quinta victory? He'll be facing the Noah serve as his wife Patty Connors looks on.
5-6 Connors. Great return to serve artist. Service ball good, and we're at 6-all, and they will change ends. And there is Yannick's better half, Cecilia Rode. You'll learn to know her well. She is a delight. She speaks 4 languages. She's from Sweden, and she will become Mrs. Noah in the next few weeks.
Changing ends after 6. This is the tiebreaker's tiebreaker now. Got to win by 2.
This is like an overtime in the tiebreaker.
Yep.
Very important for Noah to stay ahead on his serve. The crowd will be restless.
Wind is kicked up again. Tall palm trees at La Quinta, blowing back and forth.
Noah gets that short lob, and now he moves to his set point. But Jimmy Connors will serve. And this is what's so great about this kind of tiebreaker. The longest and most exciting tiebreaker I ever saw was the Bjorn Borg John McEnroe tiebreaker, 18-16, the fourth set at Wimbledon, 1981.
Boy, the crowd was in a frenzy that day.
Never seen anything like that in tennis. Now Connors trying a drop volley on that point. That takes a lot of confidence. Noah with the chip. Connors shovels it. And look at Noah. Tries to loop it. It's short, and Jimmy just bunts it into the open court. See the other angle of Jimmy? Saves that volley. Now watch here. He turns and says, I'll just think it over. And does.
7-all on the tiebreaker scoreboard. Connors has had a championship point. Noah's had a set point.
The acrobatic Noah looking over at his fiancée for encouragement, then receives it.
Wearing a t-shirt from New York City, his new home. Yannick Noah obviously charged up after this.
Now look at this overhead on the backhand side. His feet off the ground, his back to the net. That is a very tough shot that he made easy. And Noah with set on his racket. He has the first serve. Connors trails 7-8. But remember, his return to serve is one of the best.
It's good. And we're going to play 3.
And Yannick Noah has done it, to the surprise of this crowd and Jimmy Connors.
Big smiles from the president of the Noah fan club. And Jimmy Connors is going to have to face Noah in the third and deciding set. And we'll have it for you on USA Sports as the singles final of the '84 Congoleum Classic continues.
This crowd and Jimmy Connors.
Big smiles from the president of the Noah fan club. And Jimmy Connors.
Mistake that we all felt was a quick call.
I thought you were going to ask me about the one on the baseline. The one you mean, the baseline one?
No, the service call that Yannick was so upset about.
I couldn't tell from where I was sitting. I mean, I'm sitting in the corner there. I didn't really see it too clearly.
All right, Ken, back to you guys.
Third set underway. I'd like to know, Barry, if Ken Farrar enjoys his job. Jimmy Connors serving. 15-love.
Al Troutman asked me, do you enjoy your job, Ken?
I had his moments out there, yeah. Kind of in the hot seat right now. Kind of tense.
All right.
Well, with a new set underway, the tension maybe ebbs a little bit. That tiebreaker was something.
Barry, can you ask Ken Farrar, why doesn't the Pro Council change the overall? Why is this the only sport that has 2 masters?
The question, Ken, is why is that rule in effect? Why do 2 people have a say in tennis and in other sports they don't?
Barry, that's a question I really can't answer. It's, I think it goes back to days when there were more clubhouse officiating and the lines were more volunteer people. We felt the chair umpire at that time would have the authority to rectify mistakes. Hopefully, as we get more professionalized, that this rule will be dissipated or dropped out.
All right, Ken. Well, you heard it, Donald. It sounds like the better the lines people are, the more chance this rule's going to disappear.
Well, I was trying to suggest earlier in the match that the guy in the chair, Bob Craner, and I do know him well, he's trigger happy, and he always creates controversy that way. He calls them too many times and too quickly.
40-15 to Connors. Our thanks to Ken Farrar, Grand Prix supervisor, for joining us.
believe it. Noah turns to Connors and says, great shot with his hand. And that is a true tribute to Connors. I wish we could get that because you don't see it very often. Connors very pleased with that shot.
Some kind of point between Jimmy Connors, champion in the United States, and Yannick Noah, champion in France. The Congoleum